No one really knew like the full story of what I really went through as a homeless student.
For Rickard Sr. B.J. Johnson, his story is heroic, but what you wouldn't guess is that for most of his 19-year-old life, it's been tragic.
I didn't really want to share the story because I didn't want people to worry about me. I wanted to let everybody know that I'm happy and I could do it and I was going to make it.
When B.J. was 3, his father was sentenced to prison for life. His mother had an ongoing drug problem, which forced him to live with his grandmother. But in 2014, his grandmother died, forcing Johnson to live in his grandmother's car for 3 months, and no one even knew. Imagine you just got done playing a baseball game. Your team won. Great. Everybody goes home to celebrate, right? Well, for BJ, when he got in his car, he was home.
With BJ, you didn't even know, to be honest, because he didn't really tell anybody. We knew, how difficult it was for him when his grandma died.
She introduced me to baseball. Actually, introduced all my sibling brothers and sisters to baseball. If it wasn't for her, I don't even know if baseball would be my true love that it is today.
His smile is contagious. His attitude always positive, and despite everything that has happened to him, he never complained once or asked for help along the way.
I just thank God for the car and have somewhere to sleep, because if I have not been for the car, I don't know where I'd be today.
Next up for BJ is being on his own once again. Johnson is going to attend Iowa Lakes Community College on a baseball scholarship. Who would have guessed that at 19 years old, the easiest curveball that ever came his way would be the one that you need a bat to hit? Because all his life, every curve thrown at him, he's hit out of the park. Reporting for WCTV, I'm Asher Wildman. Chances are, if you live in South Georgia, you have probably driven by Justin James somewhere. The 46-year-old can be seen high up in the trees cutting dead limbs down because he is a certified arborist.
The company I work for is contracted with Georgia Power to help maintain, prune their utility lines to provide safe electricity, so it's not interrupted by any type of vegetation.
But what you don't know about Justin is he is currently ranked #1 in the World Arm Wrestling League's amateur rankings with his right arm, 3rd with his left. Currently, Justin is a state champ in 4 states: Alabama, Georgia, Florida, and Tennessee. So now the million-dollar question, how does one even get into being a competitive arm wrestler?
You get challenged off and on all through your life, and next thing you know, you're on a pool table pulling, or on the tailgate of a truck pulling, a hood of a truck, and pretty much just done it off and on my entire life.
Every day, Justin goes to work, then comes home and works out. He does not bench press, but listen to this, curls 110 pounds. I can take him in a match, right?
Okay.
Wrong. At the end of the month, the Bainbridge resident will travel to Las Vegas for the World Arm Wrestling Amateur World Title, which, if he wins, would be his first. In the meantime, next time someone tries to challenge you to a simple bar game of arm wrestling, you may want to know more about your opponent before your elbow and wrist go down.
You got to man up.
Okay, sports fans, we are in the parking lot at WCTV. It is going down tonight. I had to get a good opponent for Justin James. Boxer Willie Farrell. He's never done pro arm wrestling before. Justin, as mentioned in the story, #1 amateur in the world. Guys, you feeling all right?
Feeling great.
It is hot out here, but it's hotter on this ring. Now, this is Dave. He's a Tallahassee fireman. He's also a arm wrestler himself. Kind of explain the rules here, get us set up, and let's get this match on the road, shall we?
Okay, gentlemen. Elbows down. Take your grip. All right, back your elbow up a little bit. The command, that look center, Steve.
This way, this way. Good, right there.
All right, the command is going to be lower your thumbs, lower your hands, ready, go, not yet. And so, all right, webbing looks good, elbows down. Okay, lower your thumbs, lower your hands, ready, go.
I think it's fun. It's kind of eye-opening, and it's like I want to be as good as they are.
If you took a quick glance at number 32 for Thomas County Central, you wouldn't notice anything unusual. But when the helmet comes off, it may catch you by surprise. Lauren Pearson is a kicker for the Yellow Jackets and the first girl ever to play varsity football in South Georgia.
Well, my soccer coach, she was joking around and like, I can kick the ball pretty far with a soccer ball, and she said maybe you should try out for kicker, and I'm like, maybe. And this is a part of something that's really big in Thomasville, and I like that. It's like big tradition, and that's like helping the team out any way I can.
Lauren, who grew up playing soccer, always wanted to try and play football. This past spring, with her parents' permission, she went out for spring ball and competed just like everybody else.
You know, she's done awesome. I mean, I told her, I said, Lauren, you're going to have to do tackling drills, and you know, you're going to have to do everything else that everybody else does, and she hadn't backed away a lick.
This year, Pearson will kick some field goals and go in for every extra point after each Thomas County Central touchdown. She is also well respected by her teammates. In fact, this past Friday night, she was a team captain in their in-state showdown with the Valdosta Wildcats.
Very proud. She's very excited to be out there, and she really enjoys the team and all the team dynamics. It's a really good group of boys.
Like Lauren, Bill Shaver and the Yellow Jackets were not afraid to try something new. Her story out of South Georgia can be summed up in two simple words that every coach and kicker love to hear: it's good. Reporting for WCTV, I'm Asher Wildman.